Morning, everybody. It's Sean McKay from LaGrange, Georgia again. It's 6:50 in the morning on Friday, and I'm about to go into the radio station, do a little radio spot with an old classmate of mine who's the morning DJ here in town in West Point, Georgia. And we're going to sit here and talk about this director of Fandemonium thing, let him know what it's all about, and let my hometown know everything that it's all about. And we're going to see what happens, and I'll put some video footage of this up on YouTube as well. So we will see y'all a little bit later.
You know, I have observed this. Sean looks younger than he did when we graduated. It ain't fair.
Yeah, well,
I don't get it.
It's genes.
I know your dad. Someone told me recently. I think maybe Sid. I know he and Sid are big friends, and Jerry had a birthday, and I thought he was just digging on him when he was talking about his age. He, my goodness, I'm not going to say, you know, for whatever reason, but no one would ever guess your dad is the age he is.
No, I mean, he looks about 10 or 15 years younger than he really is. Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's get into this conversation about. Now you tell me that you're one of 32 finalists for this incredible NFL promotion.
Right. It's called. It's actually sponsored by Monster.com. It's called the Department of Fandemonium. And what they did was they took all these online applications and they selected a finalist representing each of the 32 teams in the NFL. Seattle has always been my favorite team, and so I'm representing Seattle this time around. And what they've done is they've put all of us up on this website, and people can go in and vote. And people can vote once a day, you know, can vote every day with every email address they have. Until December 13th. And the top 8 vote getters by December 13th will get to go to New York, be part of a finalist with some competitions and some quizzes and some challenges, and move on from there. And voting will continue for those 8, and they'll weed out 2 every week until the Super Bowl.
My ears did perk up, too, when I understood that if you win, you get $100,000.
That's one thing I get, yeah. I get $100,000. They call that a signing bonus. I also get to go to the Super Bowl and be part of the coin toss at the Super Bowl. Also get to go to the Pro Bowl next year and call a play at the Pro Bowl. I get to go to the NFL draft and announce the pick at the draft. I get to go to the international game in London and be part of the on-field player introductions at Wembley Stadium. I think it's Wembley Stadium. And then also for one of the Thanksgiving Day games, I get to be an on-field correspondent for the game. That's just a few of the things. I also get to go to some preseason games, meet with the NFL executives throughout the year, and that kind of thing. So it's a huge thing, and for an NFL fan like me, I mean, it's like a dream come true.
No doubt. All right, now if you get to the final 8, you'll go to New York.
Right.
The interview, who did you tell me, former New York Giant?
No, it's Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis, okay.
Jerome Bettis,
former Pittsburgh Steelers. Jerome.
Yeah, him along with some like NFL executives and I think, you know, Monster.com executives and that kind of thing. So we're doing some interviews, I think some quizzes. They want to see how well you know football. I think there's going to be some physical challenges like punt, pass, kick kind of stuff. And they're going to be getting video footage of all of this, of all the 8 contestants, and putting it online so people can see what the process was like in New York and continue to vote.
Are you familiar with any of your competition?
I'm familiar with, I've talked to a few of them through Facebook, and, you know, right now it seems like the women have the upper hand. We have, out of the 32 finalists, there's 10 that are women, and 7 of the top 8 are women right now, and so I think that they're better about getting the votes out than the guys are right now, so I'm working pretty hard on that.
We got to get the votes in for you. I want you to win. I really do. So we can attach that to our website.
Okay.
But for our listening audience, they need to start voting today.
Yep.
And vote every day.
Every day.
And often. And tell somebody.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how again do they vote?
Okay. Well, they can go. There's the website. They'll go directly to me to vote. It's kind of long, but and if we put that on your website, that'll be great. But if they go to www.nfl-monster.com. And they go to that address, and it'll show all the 32 finalists. They can just scroll through and go to, they'll find me, find my face there, Sean McKay, you know, and I'm representing Seattle. And all they got to do is just click on my picture, then it'll bring up a little picture where they can click on vote. They have to enter in some information there. If they've never registered with Monster.com before, they have to go through a quick little free registration just to register them on there. They can choose to opt out of any kind of communication from them, so they don't have to worry about any kind of violation of privacy or anything like that. And then go right in and click on vote. They enter in their email address, their date of birth, and they can vote every day.
We, between now and then, we've got to have you back several times.
Okay.
Promote it, whatever we can do.
Okay.
Like to get you on TV 33 in LaGrange over there and
Okay.
help you there. Whatever we can do to help you win. I want you to win. Now, you became a Seattle fan. If I'm not mistaken, after you graduated, you moved, didn't you move to Seattle?
No, actually, I've never been to Seattle in my life.
Okay. Well, so much for that.
The first time I ever saw Seattle play was in 1976. Their first year in the league, their inaugural season, they played Atlanta their first year. And of course, you know, me being at that time, I was 8 years old, and all we did was watch Atlanta. That was the home team, and I watched Seattle beat Atlanta in that year in '76. And they had a left-handed quarterback, 8 years old. I'd never seen a left-handed quarterback before. I thought it was kind of weird looking, and I liked their logo. And started following them and just have followed them ever since. And of course, when Sean Alexander from Alabama went and played for them, then I became a huge fan and followed them really closely. So, you know, I'm the odd man out. I'm lived in the South most of my life and been a Seattle fan most of my life. So.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. I thought for some reason I had made it up in my mind that you had moved there. You lived there for a period of time. Where did you live?
I was up in Chicago for a while.
Chicago.
And then after that, I lived in North Dakota. And you were up there for the World Series a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I was going to come up and meet you up in Williston, and I had to go to a conference, so I missed you that time. So
I love North Dakota.
it's beautiful up there. It's absolutely beautiful up there. Yeah.
Matter of fact, we talk ever so often, several of us, about we want to go back.
Right.
Just to go back. We like it so much. But well, I want to wish you the best. I'm excited about it. I want us to help you any way we can.
All right.
And maybe this will create some energy with this promotion. I think it will.
Yeah, I hope so.
And if they've got any questions, how do they go about contacting you?
Well, they can contact me. They can contact me on Facebook. They can catch me on Facebook. All they got to do is search for Sean McKay or search for my nickname, which is Head Gamer. I'm a psychologist, but I got to have a sense of humor. And they can catch me on Twitter. They can search for me on YouTube. They can find me anywhere.
Bill can appreciate this. Bill Scott is here, and thank you, Bill, for helping us. He's helping us out with the camera work, but for you to use. I initially was apprehensive about you coming on, because I know you're a psychologist, and I thought it was a trick. I thought it was a setup, is what I thought. Sure, he's in a contest. I thought a little paranoia creeping in there, but
I can help you with that, though.
I need help in areas bigger than that, I'll tell you. But, Sean, thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
I appreciate it.
Want to come back next week?
Yeah, I can.
All right, you can.
All right.
If we can set it up on your end, you're welcome to.
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
706 from the Chattahoochee Valley.